Live in the bracket. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Tech is in the building. So, guys, we're gonna be speed testing some T-Mobile home internet. I put up the video showing you guys T-Mobile home internet during peak times. Now it's off peak times. It's freaking, what time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. So I'm definitely gonna be showing you guys some, you know, T-Mobile home internet speed testing. I just felt like doing a live stream now because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing later on. I don't even know if you guys are gonna get notifications because I might have to share this live stream on Twitter so people gonna know that I'm live. But anyway, we're gonna be doing some T-Mobile home internet speed testing. I made the video getting over 100 earlier. We're about to see how many gigs I use so far. Watching movies, streaming movies for hours. So let me go into the T Life app. You guys know I got to screenshot this and cover up my personal information before I can show you guys how many gigs I used. So we got the same thing, 248. No, I had 246 earlier. What's good? What's good, bro? What's good, bro? About the speed test T-Mobile home internet. So far, I used 248.78 gigs, guys. Can't show you that because it's going to show my account number and all this on my business account. Unless I screenshot this. I'm just going to, anyway, you guys hear this screenshot in the background. And now I'm about to cover it up with the little black magic marker. Shit, I don't want to cover up the whole information. Hold up. I just want to cover up this portion right here. This portion right here. And this up here. I don't care. You guys already see my name 1,000 times. So I don't give a crap about that, my name. I care about covering up this sensitive information. So anyway, let me show you guys right now. I turned on the camera. Boom. There we go. As you guys can see right here, it says it right here. 248 gigs, 0.78 on T-Mobile home internet right there. So that's how much I have used. But let me go into the photo gallery because that way I can zoom it in so that way you guys see. I want to make it bigger. So you see, this is the box, the NC Go, whatever, 5G, FX 4100. And you see I have used 248.78 gigs. And now we're going to do a speed test and see what kind of speeds I get right now. And I'm live streaming right now on T-Mobile home internet, just to let you guys know. Hey, look at that. We're getting great speeds on Wi-Fi. So we're definitely picking up 5G. You see, we're getting 680 over 107. Definitely. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out. It lets other people, it lets the algorithm push out the live stream to more people. Especially on these mobile live streams. Look at that. 669 over 115. I'm telling you, the home internet is definitely, from mobile services, is going to be a force to be reckoned with. T-Mobile's this good because they got a head start. When I had to go home internet, you see, it was working great. I was to keep it to get the reliable and maybe keep it longer. But you're talking about the you're talking about the AT&T, right? Or which carrier is the one that names it to go internet? Because I don't know. Let me put it closer. So this is the T-Mobile home internet right now and the speeds I'm getting. No, the T-Mobile reliable they have going right now. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, this is the most expensive plan. This is the $70 plan, the one that I got on my T-Mobile home internet. This ain't the cheap one. And I don't know, right? Because for postpaid customers, when you have this one, you get Hulu and HBO. Sorry, you get Hulu and something else included with the $70 plan. It's Hulu and something else. I think it's like Hulu and Netflix or some shit. But with business, you don't get those. You don't get that. So 577 over 108. So you do get good speeds on T-Mobile home internet. Let me look at that. Definitely reliable speeds. And like I said, I'm live streaming right now on the 16 Pro, my Boost 16 Pro, and I'm using the T-Mobile home internet to live stream. So 169 over 106. And now I'm going to switch my phone, my other phone, to the Verizon Wi-Fi instead of the T-Mobile Wi-Fi. We're going to use the 2.4 gigahertz on Verizon to see, what kind of speeds I get. Let me close out all this out. Do you have a voice line? It makes it cheaper, 55. Yeah, I do. I got my business line, bro. That's what I got the 17 Pro on. The business line. It's T-Mobile Business. You gotta remember on the screenshot it shows it, broski. Oh, so I would pay $55 a month instead of 70. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so anyway, let's speed test Verizon files. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, so this is Verizon files right here. At 8 ping. And this is the 2.4. The 2.4. I'm gonna look for a Verizon server. It's on a Comcast server right now. Here we go. Verizon of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So this is my Verizon files internet, home internet. This is my fiber. Okay. This is my fiber internet. And this is the 2.4 gigahertz. But I think this is, this has got to be my 5G band. Yeah. So we got 219 over 99.6 on files. And then on T-Mobile, we got 669 over 106. But let me get something let me turn off the camera real quick because I'm going to get something to lean the phones on because my hands are getting tired, guys. Remember, Friday I did a 13-hour shift, so I'm still feeling the effects of doing a 13-hour shift. So I'm going to use the speaker box, my Bluetooth speaker box, to hold up these phones while I speed test, and it'll make it easier for me. It'll make it look like I'm making a video, but this is a live stream. So let me just adjust the camera, put it right there. There we go. It's perfect viewing angles. It's right in the middle. So we're gonna do a side by side. This is Verizon fiber. This is T-Mobile home internet on the right. So the 15 Pro has Verizon Files, and T-Mobile Home Internet on the 17 Pro. So you're seeing it here first on the Alex Raw Tech channel. I never seen somebody put, home 5G home internet versus fiber. Never seen that on YouTube. So we got 198 over 75.4 on fiber. We got 503 over 102 on 5G internet from T-Mobile. A lot of people in the last video were like, "Wow, that's crazy. Why is T-Mobile home internet beating fiber?" Because Verizon doesn't guarantee great speeds on Wi-Fi. That's just a fact. They only guarantee on hardwired through Ethernet cable. Now, if I plug up my computer to the router upstairs, I'll get 980 over 960. That's a no-brainer. But you want to have great speeds on Wi-Fi too, but these speeds are not bad, but T-Mobile's are just better, as you guys can see on this live stream. And I was dumb because I just put T-Mobile home internet instead of putting T-Mobile home internet speed test. Oh gosh, but I'm tired. I probably would have had more people viewing this live stream if I would have put the title of the live stream T-Mobile internet 5G speed test, because people are probably thinking, yo, this guy's just going to talk about the freaking internet. So here we go. So after I end this live stream, I got to rephrase the title of the video. So this is Verizon Fiber right here on the 15 Pro. We got 201 over 78.1. This is T-Mobile home internet. And we got 518 over 103. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out. Paying for two separate internets is not cheap. Verizon Files is $110 a month. And T-Mobile home internet is $55 because I got my T-Mobile business line. So I get a discount. I can't wait for T-Mobile fiber to be able for me in my area. Yeah, I can't wait for that either, bro. That'll be nice. So on this test, we got Verizon Files Fiber 176 over 78 with a 10 ping 1 jitter. Then T-Mobile Business Home Internet with 510 over 94.1. So T-Mobile Home Internet is winning all the speed tests. So this is for the people that I comment under their videos that just started doing, speed testing. Now, I've been doing this for years. I'm not a troll. When I give you advice and I tell you something, it's because I've been doing this longer than you. So on fiber, we got 201 over 75.2. On T-Mobile home internet, we got 452 over 95.7. So the upload and download is better with T-Mobile home internet. Now, if I turn off the home internet and I use straight up T-Mobile, I'll probably get over a gig, And right now I got Cricket turned on the 15 Pro. So I want to show you the difference, though. I do want to do that. So we got 491 over 100 on T-Mobile Business Home Internet. And then on Verizon Files Fiber, we got 203 over 75.6, which I should have phrased this live stream differently and people would have been I would have more views right now, more people watching, because we're putting fiber versus 5G home internet. This is Verizon Files fiber. This is not Verizon home, home internet. This is fiber. I pay $110 for this a month with taxes, just to let you know. Okay, and this is T-Mobile home internet, which would be $55 a month with my discount. So let me just show you the difference that it is with the internet. I'm turned off the internet. Now we're on pure business, pure business. Sorry, just the T-Mobile network itself. And let's see what kind of speeds I get on T-Mobile. I got a 19 ping. Boom. Boom. Over a gig, like I said. Boom. There you go. 1,068 over 116. And this is T-Mobile business. My account's a business account, not a consumer account. But even a business account will get these type of speeds. Let's see what I get on Metro. I'm going to switch this because you see I got on my 15 Pro, I got Cricket and Metro. So I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi over here. Let me switch the lines. I can't do that while I'm, it'll show my phone numbers. And I ain't trying to show my phone numbers on the live stream. So we're going to switch everything over to Metro. Yep, the data to Metro. There we go. Now you guys see Metro on the top. You see? It says Metro by T-Mobile on the top. So now let's do a speed test on Metro and see what kind of speeds we get. I'm not going to speed test them against each other because business is going to take the speed away from Metro. Metro got a 37 ping. Metro got 707. And this is the Metro $25 plan, okay? Because I got the OG one, so I don't got to be on auto pay. So 707 over 44. I was really expecting the Metro to get over a gig. I don't know if Metro's being, how you call that? Network sliced. See, now we got 804 because I usually get over 100 with Metro as well. But, for tech's sake, we're going to do this. We're going to speed test both of them against each other. T-Mobile Business versus Metro. Both at the same time. And you're going to see that T-Mobile Business is going to take all the speed away from Metro. Watch this. You see? Now Metro started. So I'll show you guys again. This is for technical purposes only. Just to show you. And my business account will do the same thing to a T-Mobile postpaid line because my mom's phone's right there. So I could take it off the charger and show you guys. This is what I love about being on a business account. Watch this once again. They both started at the same time. And look, Metro's got to wait for my T-Mobile business line to finish its test to then go over. You see what I'm talking about? So there is a priority difference. People used to say, oh, having Metro is the same thing as having business. Having postpaid is the same thing as having business. No, the hell it's not. So I'm going to grab my mom's phone. And she has a postpaid line, T-Mobile postpaid. And I'm going to show you real quick. And then I'm going to put her phone back to charge, even though it says it's fully charged. I think I got the Ookla speed test app on her phone. Yes, I do. She got a Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. So this phone is old. But, oh, she's on the Wi-Fi. I gotta turn off the Wi-Fi. Turn off the Wi-Fi. She's on Wi-Fi right now. So I just turned off the Wi-Fi. Hold on. We go back into speed test. Okay, here we go. Doops. Okay. So I'm going to move Metro out the way. This is the regular postpaid account. And this is my business account once again. So hold up, my bad. And speed test, here we go. Postpaid on the left, business on the right. Okay, so I'm going to show you that my business line is going to do the same thing to my mom's line. See? It does the same thing. And not bad for a S21 fan edition to be getting these type of speeds. Half a gig, you know what I'm saying? So this is to show you guys that there is a difference between business and postpaid. See how business is all the way down here and postpaid is all the way up there. Then when my test is finished, it gets faster. So the same thing as Metro. You get what I'm saying? So now I want to pin Metro against postpaid to see. Oh God. Anyway, I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna play on my phone. I know people are gonna be like, Alex, you just showed your phone numbers on your live stream. I don't care. Seriously, I don't care. There we go. T-Mobile postpaid, Metro by T-Mobile. Let's see the difference. So as you can see, even postpaid takes speed away from Metro. As you guys can see, even postpaid. So even postpaid is on a higher priority, but it makes sense because you're paying more on postpaid than you would on Metro. So we'll do one more test between postpaid and Metro. Hold on. Jesus, I'm touching the screen too fast. I want to touch them at the same time. There we go. So as you can see, this is T-Mobile postpaid. This is my mom's account. This is my Metro account, and it's faster. So business is just higher than everything else. So now we're gonna put my T-Mobile business into the mix, and watch T-Mobile business just take the speed away from all of them. Watch this. So we got Metro in the middle, and T-Mobile postpaid and business on the right. So speed test all three of them together and watch my business line just take all the speed from both. See? There goes my T-Mobile business line. Outshining Metro and consumer, regular postpaid account. And guys, smash that like button. And it lets the algorithm send it to more people. So for this being such an old phone, S21 fan edition, it's getting great speeds. 451 over 110. Definitely great speeds. Definitely great speeds. Okay, so we're going to do this again. This is T-Mobile postpaid. This is Metro. This is T-Mobile business on the iPhone 17 Pro. See, look at that. Look at that. A huge difference. T-Mobile business, 849 over 110, 28 ping, 12 jitter. Metro, 426 over 42.2, 37 ping, 9 jitter. Then we got T-Mobile postpaid with 21 ping and 9 jitter, 525 over 108. Okay, there we go. So we're going back to T-Mobile home internet, and we're going back to Verizon fiber. Let me see if I can pick up the 5 gigahertz band from um from Verizon Files. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go into my settings. Oh, I am on the 5 gigahertz band. Yeah, I am, but I'm so far. I'm downstairs. Let me see if I can get better speeds on the 2.4 gigahertz band on my files. Let me see. There we go. The two gigahertz band. I mean the 2.4 gigahertz band is turned on. So we're gonna see if that makes a difference on the speeds. And of course, the T-Mobile home internet can stay, right there. So you see, we're both phones, 15 Pro and 17 Pro, are on, you know, on Wi-Fi. So once again, T-Mobile home internet is still winning. Verizon Files got 194 over 76.5, and T-Mobile got 535 over 113. Okay, this is Verizon Files. You see it says Verizon down here. Okay, and just to prove it to you guys, okay, just to prove it to you guys, we're gonna go here. We're gonna walk to the back of the TV because I am live streaming on my phone. And what is this? The Verizon Files extender. That's the red check mark, okay? And then over here, we got my T-Mobile NC Go 5G home internet for business. You got to be a business customer in order to get this little black router. If you're not a business customer, you cannot get this little black router, okay? So that way nobody's arguing with me in the comment section. How do I know you got files? There you go. How do I know you got T-Mobile home internet? There you go. And always put it next to the window. Gives the best service. You see, both windows are right there, and it's right here on the side. So that's why it gets such a great service. So now, let's go back over here and talk about speed testing, baby. Yeah. And I'm live streaming on the 16 Pro, baby. So let's go. Hold on. Let's go here. Let me see something, because I don't think my phone is connecting to the 2.4 gigahertz. Oh, it is. It is connected to the two. Yeah, okay. So not bad. These are really good speeds for the 2.4 gigahertz, because my box, the router is all the way in my room. So it's all the way in the 3rd floor of this house. So definitely, for what it is, I am getting good speeds for what it is. Okay, so let's go back here and do another one like DJ Khaled. Another one. So T-Mobile. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. So Files was like, hold up. Okay, that's what I like to see. 174 over 107. Yeah, OG Tech. What's good, broski? And then we got 514 over. Nah, I'm just showing, right now, fiber versus wireless home internet. That's basically, what I'm talking about on this live stream, broski. I'm not talking smack about no carrier right now. You feel me? There's so many YouTubers right now saying that Visible is better than US Mobile. It's not even funny. Okay, T-Mobile home internet. Got 632 over 107. And on the Verizon end, we got 200 over 103. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We got a 9 ping and 1 jitter. And over here, we got a 29 ping and 5 jitter. So not bad at all. For real, for real. Not bad at all. But I'm gonna set my mom's phone back to Wi-Fi. I gotta buy my mom a new phone for real. I bought my mom this phone years ago. Look, this is let the speed test finish. Damn, the T-Mobile home internet got faster. We got 550, 756 over 106. And we got 186 over 101. See, this is the S21 fan edition. I bought my mom this phone in 2021. Jesus. So this phone, you could say it's about to be 5 years old next month in February. Yep. In February, it'll be 5 years old. So sadly, does this phone have updates? Not no more. Not no more. Let me see if there's an update available. It'll be a miracle if this phone has an update to Android 16. And nope, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And people talk about, oh, Androids are better than the iPhones. They get more updates. Bro, you need to be quiet. What's this say right here? I'm going to zoom it in so you guys, I'm going to put the phone closer so you guys can see. Let it autofocus. Come on, phone. Autofocus. But anyway, I'm going to read what it says right here. It says One UI version 5.1. Last update October 2020, October 1st, 2025. So is this phone on Android 26? No, Android 16? No, it's not. Is it on One UI 8.1? No, it's not. Does it get support for 8.1? No, it doesn't. So please. And this phone is only about to be 5 years old. So stop saying that Android is better than Apple when Samsungs are not. Okay? Because even the iPhone 12 just got the update to iOS 26.2. So yeah. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You can't be talking about stuff you don't know. Seriously. You can't. You get people confused that way, especially people that don't know about tech. You feel me? You can't compare a cheap iPhone. Oh, you can't compare a cheap iPhone to an expensive one. And that's just facts. You can't say because you had the iPhone SE third generation and you get the 16E, you're comparing it to a Pro. You can't do that. Definitely can't do that. You can't compare oranges to apples. I don't know why it's crashing on speed test right now with the T-Mobile home internet. So you see, we got 201, 204 over 103. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. It's probably doing an update. It usually does updates around this time, the T-Mobile home internet. There we go. So that's all I'm saying, man. Everybody gets whatever they could afford, but please do not talk about stuff that you don't own. And that's just me being factual. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen videos of people talking about, Androids get more software updates than Apple, and Android's batteries last longer than Apple. I don't think you know what we're talking about, bro. The only phone you can compare to an iPhone, and I'm never going to get tired of saying this, is a Google Pixel. Okay? A Google Pixel. The Pixel is the only one that gets updates at the same time. Now, freaking every other phone doesn't. Okay? All iPhones get the same update at the same time. They're not controlled by the carrier. Now, Android 16, when it goes on to Samsung, is controlled by Samsung. and by the carrier. Whether you have T-Mobile, whether you have Metro, they got to put their own little twist onto it. Apple doesn't play that shit. If T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T, if they don't have their update to go with the update when they launch it, then they just don't get to do it. But they don't predict, you know, the software update on the iPhone like freaking Samsung and Huawei and Motorola and all these companies do with Android OS. Okay. And all my iPhones are gonna get the same update at the same time. And that is a fact. I mean, let's just show this. Look, my iPhone 14 Pro is about to be 4 years old. Okay? 14 Pro. 14 Pro is about to be 4 years old. And let me see something. Let me go to here we go. My iPhone 14 Pro is 4 years old. 4 years old. And look at the battery health. 87%. You see? 87. 87%. And this phone's about to be 4 years old. And this is the purple iPhone 14 Pro. Okay? No mistaking. And this is a 1 TB. AT&T Business iPhone 14 Pro. 1 TB. Okay? As you can see. So please do not sit here and compare your little iPhone SE 3rd generation to my $1,425 iPhone 14 Pro 1 TB. Do not do that. Do not do that. Okay? So I know some videos are like taking shots at me because I'm an Apple fanatic. And you can't make it any more obvious when you're sitting here and making a video 6 hours after I made my live stream talking about why, iPhones are better than Androids. Because that's just obvious. You know what I'm saying? It's just obvious. What did you say, World? When you're on it. What's my what? Take, I mean, like I said, I love Androids, man. I really do love the Google Pixels. Pixels are my favorite Androids besides Samsung. But, people can't say when they had a cheap iPhone, sit here and say, well, on my experience when it comes to Apple, the what's up, Joseph? When it comes to Apple, the iPhone sucks, but you never owned the premium one. So how are you gonna say the iPhone sucks when you never owned the premium one? Never in the lifetime that I've been on YouTube have I ever seen this person, because I'm not going to say no names, with a premium iPhone. Never. An SE, yeah, but not a premium iPhone. So please, let's just stick to what you could afford and don't talk junk about Apple. And I'm being serious. Do not talk junk about Apple. Just stay in your lane, in your budget, friendly iPhones, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always say, you get what you could afford. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest, guys. I don't like it when people talk shit about Apple, but they don't own a Pro version. You should not be doing that. And this is visible on the Visible Plus Pro plan. Just wanted to throw Visible into the mix on the 14 Pro 1 TB, fully unlocked. Okay, and my other 14 Pros upstairs in the room, charging. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk junk about Apple. The only people that I let slide are people that bought these expensive phones, the Pro versions. or at least the other versions, you know, like the 17, the 16, and stuff like that. But you know, don't talk junk about an iPhone when all you owned was the SE versions, the cheaper version, because you couldn't even afford the 14 or the 13. You got to get the SE. You know, that speaks in value. You can't be doing that. You feel me? That's like me talking junk about Samsung, but I never owned a Galaxy. You know, a S26 or you know a S series. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here on the A phones, on the Samsung Galaxy A series, but I never owned the S series. And I'm sitting here talking junk about Samsung. I can't do that. You gotta own the most expensive one to then give your take on it. And I respect you. Like I said, I don't argue with nobody else. Everybody else that showed on their shorts an iPhone 15 or 16 Pro or 16 Pro Max or 15 Plus or even 14 Plus, I didn't care. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, bro, that's your personal opinion. I respect that. That's it. But I despise when you sit here and you never owned a at least the cheaper version of the Pro models, and you want to sit here and say, well, you know what? Androids are way better than this and this and that. You feel me? Can't do that. You gotta like reserve your comments when you're on a budget. And that's just me being honest, man. Me being honest. I'm more fortunate because I bust my ass. You feel me? I bust my ass to pay these phones off with that bar money. We're doing security at bars and clubs, getting paid 150 a night. You feel me? When you're getting paid 150 a night to sit there and argue with drunk people and people that are coked up, then you could afford to buy one of these iPhones. And even now, working security at McDonald's. Yesterday for 13 hours, I got paid $280 for doing 13 hours. I got paid $280, almost $300 for 13 hours. So that's what I'm saying. So you can't compare yourself to me. So do not talk junk. When you at least get a iPhone 17, I don't need you to even get a 17 Pro. Get yourself an iPhone 17, then I'll let you talk all the junk you want. After you have that phone for a while, if you feel like the battery depletes too fast and da 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 da, then you can say whatever the hell you want. You can say whatever your heart desires. But other than that, you could not come on YouTube making shorts or videos talking smack about iPhones when all you owned was the cheap versions. Okay? I want to make that abundantly clear. So we're going to pin visible against Wi-Fi. You see it says 5G UW right here. I'm not even putting it against cell phone. This is T-Mobile business home internet, and this is Verizon Files fiber internet, and this is visible. Oh shit! It might not be fair, but it looks cool. Seriously, it looks cool. I never done a live stream this long speed testing, to be honest. Well, I haven't done one in a long time. I think the last one I did was like in August of last year. So it's been months since I talked to you guys and, showed you guys the difference. Well, I never done this. I never pinned, Wi-Fi versus mobile home internet. It's the first time I got mobile home internet. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might want to try Verizon Next, Verizon 5G home internet, put it in the same spot and see if it was any better than T-Mobile home internet. So, it might go in that route. So it's true, though. I showed you guys on this live stream. I have had this phone for almost 4 years now. The 18 is about to come out, the 18 Pro, and this is the 14 Pro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about Ookla. Ookla will snitch on you if you're lying. Right here, it clearly says 14 Pro. Right here, it clearly says 17 Pro. So people can't lie no more. You cannot lie no more. Right here, what does it say? Clearly 15 Pro. And you could tell it's the 15 Pro with the 3 cameras. You know what I'm saying? You can tell this is the 17 Pro because of the big plateau. So there's no way faking that. And you can tell this is the 14 Pro because it's purple and it has the 3 cameras. And of course, I'm live streaming on the 16 Pro and the other 14 Pros upstairs. So that's why I could be real critical. But all the money that I spent on all 5 of these, well, 6 with the iPhone 13 Pro, I could have bought a used car. This was $1,550. Yeah, I forgot this one is 1 terabyte. $1,550. This one is $256. This one was $1,250. The other one upstairs, $1,250. The one that I'm live streaming on, the 16 Pro, was $1,350 because this is a 512. And the 13 Pro that I let Juju have, my daughter, as a gift because her 11 messed up, was $1,250. So right there, that's already almost 10 grand on phones with the taxes. 10 grand on phones. So yeah, I could have bought a car. So that's why I could talk all the smack I want, because I own these phones. These phones are mine. This is not my brother's phone. This is not my cousin's phone. These are my devices. The Moto G, mine's. The Blue F5, mine's. Well, I sold it to my brother. The Umi Digi 5G that I unboxed for you guys, mine's. The only one that I unboxed for you guys that's not mine's is the A26 that my brother bought. But other than that, these are my devices. Not nobody else's, mine. So if I want to talk junk, when you're talking junk about my favorite brand, which is Apple, I can do so. I own the Apple TV. For goodness sakes, I bought the freaking Apple TV controller that was $60 freaking dollars. That is titanium. Well, I think it's aluminum, but it's like that titanium, that silver color. So I'm invested into the Apple ecosystem. What's this? The Apple Watch Ultra. One of the best watches in the world. One of the most sold watches in the world. Okay? So I'm invested into the Apple ecosystem. So can't nobody say nothing to me. My freaking Apple Watch costs more than your phone. This Apple Watch with taxes was $875 with New Jersey state tax. $875 for this Apple Watch Ultra. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta stay in your lane, homie. Don't talk junk about Apple. Stay in your lane. It's like we say in Spanish, calladito te ves más bonito. And I'm gonna rephrase that in English. Quiet, you look better. 670 over 119. 475 over 85.2. 425 over 13.6. So, of course, the best upload and download is going to be on the T-Mobile business end. Then we got Metro with 476 over 85.2. And then we got Visible with 425 over 13.6. So amazing speeds from all three. But now I want to switch this to Cricket. We are going to speed test Cricket. Cricket. Let's switch this to Cricket. Let me see. Carrier. Let's see. We're switching this to Cricket. Boom. There we go. We switched it to Cricket. Let me just turn off the Wi-Fi on this phone too. Turn off Wi-Fi.
Okay. Wi-Fi is now off.
Thank you, Siri. And I can't wait till Google integrates Gemini with Siri. It's going to be Siri powered by Google. Oh, come on. I'm just talking Siri. She activates right fast. Okay, so now we're going to run this. We're going to run this again. We're going to run it again. But this time it's going to be on Cricket. We got the 17 in the middle. And we got the 15 and 14 Pro, 15 Pro, 17 Pro, and 14 Pro. So let's do all this together. Together, forever, together. T-Mobile Business with 494 over 117. Then we got Cricket with 514 over 17. Then we got Visible with 591 over 22.1. I hate this. This freaking ad is in the way. So you guys are not going to see the speeds till the ad goes away. Oh, look at T-Mobile Business getting over a gig. So T-Mobile's the best in my house when it comes to speed. We got 1 gig 98 over 116. We got Cricket with 562 over 19.7. Then we got the Visible Plus Pro plan with 548 over 23.3. So you see, people like to talk without knowing. Just because this is a 14 Pro and this is a 15 Pro, it doesn't mean that it's supposed to be faster than the 14 Pro. Okay? Ileana, close your door. I'm doing a live stream. Close your door. Oh, that was mommy? No, I was saying to close your door because it was super loud. 548 over. So as you guys can see, this is getting faster uploads. This is getting faster downloads. So just because a phone is older than another phone, it just depends on what carrier and what are the speeds in your area. Don't just think that it's just going to get crappy speeds because it's an older version. No. The iPhone 14 Pro is still a beast. Look at that. 610 from C-band, N77 on freaking Visible Plus. The Cricket Premium, what's this one? Supreme plan. 384 over 20.6. So as you guys can see, T-Mobile 1,107 over 112. Visible 610 over 26.1. Cricket 382 over 20.6. So you see, look at how the 14 Pro blew the 15 Pro out the water. And why? Because Verizon is better than AT&T. And that is a known fact. That's not me speculating. That is a known fact. And now T-Mobile's a force to be reckoned with. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Damn, I've been speed testing this whole live stream. Almost for a whole hour I've been speed testing. And talking to you guys at the same time. So we got 533 over 19.4. We got on Visible. Then we got T-Mobile with 1,000. T-Mobile Business with 1,065 over 110. Then we got Cricket with 383 over 21.4. So let me just do this. What's up? What's up? What's up? T-Mobile's killing it here, man. 18 ping, getting over a gig constantly. Look at that. Boom. 1 gig 0.7. Oh, what happened there? Visible took a dip. Cricket got 527 over 24.3. T-Mobile got 1,017 over 111. And Visible got 198 over 0. Damn. Wow. It crashed. So, yeah, ever since that outage, Visible has been kind of like going crazy. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it has. I need to contact Visible customer care because I need a discount on my bill for that outage. Because Visible was down. Look at this. It's crashing right now. Look. I like US Mobile and T-Mobile. Oh, okay. Well, I despise US Mobile, guys. Everybody knows that. So anyway, we got 519 over 24.9 on Cricket. We got 1,029 over 111 with T-Mobile Business. And Visible keeps crashing on the Verizon network. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is the first all, you know. But God, bro, let me explain why I don't like US Mobile. Because US Mobile is one of the most anti-competitive companies. And that's just a known fact. They don't give you no free phone for porting like Boost does, like Metro does, like Cricket does. Yeah, Snead reported on the outage, bro. So you see 114 over 108 on T-Mobile Business. We got 462 over 20.8 on Visible. Then we got 514 over 24.8 on Cricket. US Mobile got what? Cheap. You said cheap plans? US Mobile got the cheap plans, bro. Well, no. I have to disagree with you on that one, broski. Because Visible has cheaper plans. Visible gives you $35 for truly unlimited data, bro, on the Verizon network. Okay? It gives you, and right now you pay $26 a month for 26 months. US Mobile, you got to port in a number to get the 12 months discount of $9. So instead of paying 44, you pay 35. That's only $9. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have the cheapest plans. They really don't. You know, I understand you like US Mobile. I respect that, bro. But I'm here to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't telling people the truth, I would not have 53,207 subscribers right now. 53,286 to be precise. That's a fact. Visible only gets 500 gigabytes and US Mobile is unlimited on AT&T. No, you're wrong. You wasn't here for my live stream that I did January something. I put a video of a smaller content creator, a smaller YouTuber, that said that he got deprioed, US Mobile lowered down his speeds on speed testing after using 65 gigs. Who's total about the iPhone 18, bro? No, I was talking about the 18 Pro earlier on the live stream that I did when I woke up. Well, yesterday, because today is already freaking Sunday. The 18 Pro is going to be the first phone to support 5G over satellite. It's going to be the first phone to support 5G over satellite. So, and that's a known fact. But just to show you, broski, comparison before, let's just go to Safari. Where the hell Safari at? I got so many apps on my phone. It's not even funny. I got to search up Safari. Boom. Safari. Okay, we're going to go to Safari. And we're going to go to usmobile.com. You know, because I like to talk with facts. Okay, so what do we see here? Unlimited premium plan, right? On the Dark Star network, okay? $35 a month, okay? For 12 months. And it says port lines only. So you can't get a new number and get this discount. You would have to pay $44. This is not truly unlimited hotspot. You only get 250 gigs of hotspot, okay? And after you get 250 gigs, you have no more hotspot, okay? So, yeah, you got to port in a number. Do you get a free phone? No. This one is $25 a month, and you get up to 70 gigs of high-speed data on T-Mobile, which is the Lightspeed network, and the Warp network, which is Verizon. And then on the AT&T, you get unlimited, okay? So let's look at the phones. Let's look at the phones, okay? Because everything goes into play when we're talking about who's the best. Okay, it says 1 month free of home phone service. That's good. That's the little box. Okay, that's just home phones. I got to hit on shop. Here we go. So, okay, so they got nice deals, right? On the Google Pixel 10 Pro and 10, you know, okay? And then on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. Then we got here the cheapest phone. They just launched this one. It says free phone. Okay, how you get this phone for free? Let's see how you get this phone for free. It says, I can't even read that, what kind of phone that is. But anyway, 32 gigs new. It's a new phone to them. It says get the whatever 3 for free when the unlimited annual premium or starter plan, SIM card included. So you got to get an annual plan to get this phone for free. An annual plan. Let's see the specs on this shit, because this is a miracle. I think they did this because I'm talking crap about them, to be honest. And it's an AT&T branded phone, as you guys can see. As you guys can see on the live stream, it does say AT&T. It is an AT&T branded phone. Look at the tramp stamp right there. It says AT&T on the tramp stamp. Okay, so it is an AT&T branded phone. As you guys can see, it says AT&T right there. It is an AT&T branded phone. Let's see the specs. 32 gigs of internal memory. Where's the rest of the specs at, bro? Damn, they don't even go into specs. They don't even want you to know the specs of this phone. So, yeah, a dumpster fire garbage phone they give you for free if you buy the 1-year subscription. Oh, God. At least it's better than none, I guess. $649, $84 for a freaking flip phone, Nokia flip phone. This is the SIM card for Verizon, the Warp network. This is the SIM card for T-Mobile, and, of course, Dark Star. You already see Dark Star, okay. They got $60, 120 right here, $149 for an old phone. That's about to be 2 years old, the Moto G Play 2024. We got $200 for the A16 5G when Metro, Boost, and Cricket give you this phone for free with a port in. They want $200 for the Moto G 2025 that I got for free from from Cricket for porting in my number. We got the Moto G 5G 2024 for $300. G Power, for $300. When you could get this for free on Cricket. We got the pre-owned iPhone 11 for $300. Jesus Christ. We got the Moto G Power 2025 for $320. You get it for free on Metro, Cricket, and Boost with a port in. We got the pre-owned iPhone 12 for $349. We got the Moto G Stylus 2024, which is free on all carriers with a port in for $300. Let's see the second page. Pixel 9, okay. Okay, so we got the Moto Razr 2024. It's free with Metro with a port in. Well, $100 with a port in. It's $1,000 here. We got the Samsung Galaxy S25 for 800 with a port in at Metro. You pay 250. We got the iPhone 16 Plus. We got the Apple Watch Ultra, the third generation one for 800. That's normal. We got the Motorola Razr 2024 for 700. That's free at free with a port in at Metro. We got the Razr 2025. $100 at Metro, $100 at Cricket, $100 at Boost with a port in. And then what else? The Moto Edge 2024, $30 at Cricket, free at Metro, free at Boost with a port in. Cricket with a port in is $29. We got the Samsung Galaxy A56, $50 at where is it? At Cricket with a port in. $30 at Cricket with a port in, brand new. This is pre-owned. Let's see, the A36 Metro has it for free, $400. Metro has this one for free too. Jesus, so yeah, I mean, this is the most anti-competitive company. Now let's go to let's go to Metro's website. Boom. Right off the back, boom. Watch this. iPhone 16e on us, $100, and after your third month payment, they'll give you a $100 virtual MasterCard. Okay, so $40, and you get the 17 for free. See, get a free Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. Look at this, on us, limited time. This one, the same thing. You port in, and you get this one for free, and on your third month, they send you the $50. A17 free with port in, the brand new one. The Moto Razr 2025 free with a port in. On your third month of service, they'll send you a $100 gift card. Get the new Rebel 8 Pro free. So you see, come on, man. Metro kills it when it comes to free phones. And all these plans are truly unlimited, man. Truly unlimited. So let me tell you the truth, broski. I never had a problem with Visible, and I used 1 terabyte. You get what I'm saying? I used 1 terabyte. I got 5G ultra wideband where I live at. I don't have regular 5G. I have 5G ultra wideband. Okay? Just to let you know. So you see right here, $99.99, $49.99, free with a port in, free with a port in. The Samsung Galaxy A16, which US Mobile has it for $300. The regular price at Metro is $190 without a contract, without just upgrading. Is free with a port in. The 15, which they want also $300 for, is free with a port in. Look at this. Like I said, the Moto G Stylus 2025, they want $400 for this phone on usmobile.com. And Metro has a free with a port in. The original price is $260. US Mobile has this one for $300, and they got it for free with a port in. They got this one for $700, the 2025 Razr, and it's $99 and free with the third month when you port in. I mean, just look, free Moto G Power, and they have this one for $300 on the US website. The Samsung Galaxy A36 5G, $400 at US Mobile, free with a port in. They got this one for $650 over there, $99 with a port in at Metro. See, the S25 FE. Moto Edge 2025, free with a port in. So that's what I'm saying. US Mobile ain't got shit on Metro, man. Ain't got shit on Metro. And my $25 plan shits all over that Dark Star plan. I have used last month? Last year? No, in November, I used 566 gigs with Metro, and I was still kicking ass. I want you to do that with your US Mobile Dark Star plan and watch your service gets disconnected, bro. I guarantee you your service will be disconnected, bro. I guarantee that, bro. I guarantee that. Is a guarantee, bro. Guarantee that your service with US Mobile will be disconnected. Speed test the way I speed test and watch your service get disconnected. Look at that. And this is Metro. This is Metro right now. I'm almost getting a gig down with Metro. 930. 930 over 37.5. What's my screen say? Metro by T-Mobile. And this is the $25 plan. $25 plan. This plan shits all over the whole Dark Star, the whole US Mobile situation. This just shits all over it. I'm probably going to get over a gig right now. I got 893. I'm telling you guys. I've been doing this shit for years, guys. This is not my first rodeo. I done tried every company. Every time I tried US Mobile, it was a failure. It was a straight failure. It was hot dumpster garbage. Hot dumpster garbage. Hot dumpster garbage. AT&T is not better than Verizon and not better than T-Mobile, and that's a known fact. I had AT&T business, for goodness sakes, and I got rid of it. That's what this is, an unlocked AT&T Business 14 Pro. And I left AT&T Business. So you can't tell me that US Mobile's Dark Star network is better than a business account, because that would be lying. That would be blasphemy. That would definitely be blasphemy. Definitely blasphemy. Hey Siri, what is the weather outside right now?
It's currently cloudy and 29 degrees. Expect snow starting in the afternoon. Today's high will be 35 and the low will be 26.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
So now, since I'm live streaming on my 16 Pro, I'm gonna put my coat on. I'm gonna go freeze my buns off, and I'm gonna show you something that you'll never see on US Mobile, homie. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Okay, so we are going for a walk, even though I'm gonna freeze my buns off. I'll turn the camera back on. Then I thought I killed the live stream by mistake, guys. I was about to start cursing. I just clicked on the camera by mistake on the 16 Pro. So let me do something real quick. I'm gonna lock the door right here real fast. I'm going outside. It snowed out here, and it's gonna snow again. So I gotta be careful walking on this snow. This is all ice, and these New Balances are not slip resistance. What I'm trying to say. So as you guys can see, it snowed out here. Yeah, baby. Oh shit! Damn. This live stream would have got a lot of views if I would have busted my behind right there. Oh, shoot. We're going to speed test millimeter wave, something that US Mobile was never, ever able to connect to. Ultra wideband greatness. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, man. Damn. Damn. So, like I showed you guys on the live stream, US Mobile is not the best prepaid on the AT&T network. The best prepaid on the AT&T network is called Cricket, whether you like it or not. Okay? And I'm going to give you one simple reason why. AT&T owns Cricket. Does AT&T own US Mobile? No. So there you go. That answered your question right there. I don't even got to go into more details. They're doing right now, what is it called? Mint Mobile versus US Mobile. And they're even saying what Mint Mobile's kicking US Mobile's ass. Look up the video. All you got to do. I'm not going to play it on my live stream for copyright reasons. I'm not going to do it. I want you guys to look it up. Especially you US Mobile fanboys. So anyway, millimeter wave was right over there. Right over there. Right in that corner all the way down there. Okay? So we are going to speed test visible the invisible. Oh, shoot. Boom. Look at that. Let's do another one. Another one. Damn, this whole live stream I've been speed testing. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you do, homie. Because it's not on my block. This is a whole different street. If it was on my block, nah, millimeter wave can't penetrate houses, bro. It can't. It's not meant to penetrate houses. So I wouldn't be able to get it inside my house even if I lived on this block. But you'll never see this on... You'll never see this on US Mobile. I got an airplane moded though. I mean, the upload speeds are great, but right now I should be getting like 3,000 down. I got an airplane moded. I don't know why people get so upset when I talk about US Mobile. I had 12 people watching the live stream and I only got 3. These people act like they get paid from US Mobile. If you hear anybody talking bad about us, leave their live stream. That's funny as hell, man. That's really funny to me. It's hilarious. For real, OG Tech, bro, I had 12 people, bro. Soon as I started speaking the truth about US Mobile, people left. He's not gonna make my favorite company look bad. I'm leaving this live stream. That's funny as hell, yo. That's stupid. That's like if somebody talks bad about my favorite company, T-Mobile, I'm gonna leave their live stream. No, that's their personal opinion. I swear to God, I have never unsubscribed from nobody's live, channel just because they never liked the T-Mobile. I'm dead serious, because that's just being petty. I'm gonna not like a content creator because he dislikes my favorite company. That makes no damn sense to me. That's really petty. Look at these uploads, though. They're great. 341. But that's crazy, yo. It's not connecting right to millimeter wave. Millimeter wave is all the way down there, guys. And I'm over here freezing my buns off. I'm going to show you guys the millimeter wave because guess what? I got my gun on me. So if anybody try to... I'll have to turn off the camera. If anybody try to come up and rob me, I'm going to pull my shit out. So just in case any, little creepers are around this area, like, yeah, we got him. We taking all his iPhones. Yeah, you got the wrong one, bro. My shit got 10 in the clip. All you guys are going to hear is boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. What the hell just happened? Ain't coming out here and robbing me, bitch. You got the wrong one. Got the wrong one. While you're carrying an illegal gun, I carry a legal one. Because my gun is not just for my job. I got the right to carry in 37 different states. Yeah, baby, so I can take my shit to PR. When I go on vacation, I can take my gun to Puerto Rico. I could take it to Philly. I could take it to New York. I could take it to Connecticut. I could take it to Florida. I can carry in 37 states. So, yeah. I don't know why people should be so scared to say the word gun on YouTube. That's stupid. They say pew pew. That's TikTok language, not YouTube language. People are so caught up on stupid TikTok that they want to talk the same way they talk on TikTok on YouTube. So here goes the millimeter wave. You see it's turned on. There goes the Samsung greatness. Right here. It's turned on. As you guys can see, there goes the electricity meter. Look at the fiber right there, fiber wires, and look at the panels all the way on the top. I'm gonna zoom it in because I know I can zoom in when I'm on a live stream. There you go. That is millimeter wave at its finest, guys. Millimeter wave. Okay, ultra wideband greatness. So there you go. It's freaking cold out here, bro. The hospital, half of the hospital is already gone. Well, the back of the hospital, as you guys can see, is gone. Look at that. I'm breathing. That's how cold it is out here. Watch. Oh, shit. I'm freezing my ass off. Look at this. Millimeter wave, baby. Millimeter wave. This block right here ain't that bad. That block over there where I got to go through, where I be speed testing, that's where people die. I mean, it's not funny. I'm just saying. It's not funny that people die on that block. I'm just saying. Like, I'm laughing because I'm walking towards the bad area. That's what I'm laughing. RIP to the people that died on this block, though. You feel me? So, it's not a bright idea for me to be walking on a Saturday around this block, to be completely honest. But people already know me, so that's why I don't worry about it. People already know me. I always come out here to speed test. So one time the cops asked me, they was like, what you do around here? When we see you with the other phone in your hand and showing it on, I'm like, guys, I'm either making a video or a live stream speed testing. Oh, so you check how fast the 5G is? I'm like, yep, that's exactly what I do. Oh, okay, that must be cool. I'm like, yeah, it is. And I showed them my channel. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So this block right here, this is the hot block. You feel me? This is the hot block. Like I said, I can show you guys this block because they already know me. Can't nobody else come around here and record, because most likely you will be shot. And I'm not joking. That's why I say a lot of people die on this block. It be major shootouts. You guys remember last time I was doing a live stream on a computer? You guys heard bloom, bloom, bloom. That was on this block. Somebody got shot inside their house. Right here on this block. Somebody got killed. They broke the door to the house and they shot the guy and they found him dead on his sofa. He was playing PlayStation in one of these houses down there. I'm not going to show the exact house because I got respect for the people that die on this block. But yeah, the guy actually died on this block. So this is definitely a dangerous block to be recording on. But like I said, since I live out here, been out here for the last 19 years living, everybody around here knows me. And this is another hot block. You feel me? We got cameras on this block. My block is no joke either. My block, people died. I'm gonna show you guys that ATM. MS-13 got it tagged up. So MS-13 is trying to claim my block. But they're scared. ICE be around here. ICE caught like 20 people right down there. Right on this block, ICE caught people. All you gotta do is look it up on TikTok. Look it up on TikTok, and you'll see ICE running through this block. This is Kent Street right here. People die on Kent Street too. This block is super hot right here too. Right here, right here, right here. In 2023, a guy got stabbed to death right here where I'm standing. Right here. A guy got stabbed to death. And ICE caught 20 heads on this block. ICE ran right through here because I seen it on cameras. And they ran towards my street. And like I said, there's cameras. Look at that camera on the pole right there. And look at the camera right here on this pole. I'm going to show you guys. There's cameras on this block, you see? It ain't no joke. This block is super hot. Look, across the street, another camera. So, like I said, I live in the hood, guys. Shit get popping out here. So, you can't record on certain blocks. But since they know me, I could basically record wherever the hell I want to record. I'm on my business. You feel me? So, all you got to do is mind your business. Oh, yeah, hold up. I was going to show you guys something. Hold on. Let this car drive by. See, look, this is the ATM right here. This used to be a payphone. Right here, there used to be a payphone. And now it says buy Bitcoin. An ad. No, seriously, look. They got the Bitcoin logo. See? Buy Bitcoin on every block. So now this is a Bitcoin ATM? What the hell? Or it's still regular ATM? I don't know. But you see? MS-13 had tagged it up. Now they covered it up with something else. But MS-13 was claiming this block right here. As you guys can see, the ATM is tagged up. Not on this side, though. So like I said, guys, I live in the hood, man. I live where people die every other day. Sadly. People don't know how to get along. It's mad crazy. Riding inside. Riding the... Oh, shit. Now I'm walking home, bro. I'm Gucci. And plus, you know, sometimes when I'm walking home, my gun is heavy, so it sags my pants down. So while I'm walking by people, they know I got a gun on me, so they don't say shit. You feel me? They don't say nothing. Once you get a gun, you get mad respect, especially when people see it. They're like, hold up, man. I'm serious, even at McDonald's. Like, the customers, they already know me. They don't talk shit no more. They don't sit here and try to curse me out. Even though I wouldn't do nothing. I'm not gonna, you know, lose my freedom for nobody, to be completely honest. I have it for my protection. So, that's what I got it for. I forgot I didn't lock the top lock. It's just the bottom lock. But yeah, now I'm home, sweet home, guys. But yeah, guys, like I said, the only thing I don't like, the main reason I don't like US Mobile is because the times that I tried it, it sucked bad. And they're really anti-competitive. You guys, you know I did that live stream talking shit about US Mobile like 3 days ago, right? No, like a week ago. Around January 10th, somewhere around there. And now it's the 17th, and they actually got a free phone. It's a super cheap phone, but it's still free. You know what I'm saying? It's still free, even though it's a cheap ass phone, but it's free. But yeah, guys. I gotta put on this live stream, on the title of this live stream, T-Mobile 5G home internet speed test, and more. Because we did more. We tried to speed test millimeter wave, but for some reason, it's not working right. I don't know what the hell's going on. Because even if I would have turned on the business line that I got on my 17 Pro, it still would have been the same shit, which I should have tried the business line, the Verizon business line. Because I hardly speed test that thing. But yeah. Yep. So if you're a business customer, guys, and you want to get really, really good speeds, make sure you get this box. This is the NC Go 5G UC box. And make sure you put it like this next to Windows. Make sure you put it like that next to Windows. This is definitely a hell of a box. It works really good. Really, really good. Yeah, guys, what time is it? Oh shit, it's 3:35 in the morning. Damn, I think I've been live for how long? 91 minutes. This was supposed to be a 1 hour live stream, and I'm over here bugging out with you guys. I don't care though. I don't care. But like I say, man, if I offended anybody, I apologize. I'm just speaking facts about U.S. Mobile, though, man. You guys gotta understand that. Even if you got U.S. Mobile, you gotta admit that they don't like to compete when it comes to cell phone deals, which they should. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay for ads. What ads do you see on U.S. Mobile? How did you find out about U.S. Mobile? Guys, we found U.S. Mobile because of people on YouTube. I didn't know what the hell U.S. Mobile was until I pulled up on this dude's YouTube video talking about U.S. Mobile. Oh yeah, over there is 12:35. Yeah, you're 3 hour difference, Joseph. And I'm happy to see you, Joseph. What you said? AT&T 5G uses LTE low band for 5G. Verizon uses millimeter wave for high band. Yeah. Well, C band is mid band, and low band. You're right. Low band 5G is a mixture of LTE. Even on Verizon and T-Mobile, I think the perfect person to ask would be Carlos or Sneed to ask him that type of question. You know? Shout out to the SMT, man. The guy's a smart guy. You guys want to learn about more technical stuff? Subscribe to that. To the Carlos S Tech channel and the Steam Mobile Tech channel. Great content creators. I learned a lot from both. Very smart guys. And Ricky, the homie. I'm surprised Ricky didn't show up. Ricky got to be working right now, doing security at this time. He does it around this time, 12 something a.m. over there in Vegas. So it's crazy not to see Ricky somewhere in the comment section saying meow and calling C-band S-band. Alex is S-band. There's no such thing as C-band. N77 and N78 is S-band, which is the mid-band. T-Mobile owns C-band, but they haven't deployed it out here. They rely on N41. You see how I get a gig on my business line. You know what I'm saying, guys? Definitely. What's up, TJ? What's good, homie? Near Alex, forget getting around here. No, I just like showing people millimeter wave, bro. I wanted to know if it was fixed after this outage, but it's not. Like the upload speeds went back to normal. Well, not really, because I usually get 600. 600 down. I get 600 down and like 3,800 up. I mean, sorry, 3,800 down and 600 up. I said it backwards. No, but you're right. Walking through dangerous neighborhoods where people get killed to go test at this time is not a smart idea. You know what I'm saying? God forbid they're looking for somebody that, they're signed to somebody and they just start shooting out randomly. I don't got my bulletproof vest on. I only wear that shit for work. But I might have to buy one. That up. I'm gonna buy one. They cost like $350. The ones you put underneath, it looks like a tank top, and you put it underneath your clothes, just in case I have the bright idea of going out at this time. At least my chest is protected. I mean, you don't got bulletproof face masks now. No, but I'm close to where I live at, TJ. I'm not far. The millimeter wave is only 2 blocks away. It's just them blocks are hot blocks. It's hot blocks. As long as it's hot blocks. So that's why you see all them, them cameras on my block, and that other block got cameras. A lot of blocks around here got cameras, guys, because of the high killing rate, around this area, and people getting killed. You know, but I could say this. Most of these people dying around here is all drug related. You feel me? The person owes somebody money, stuff like that. That's why if you do that and you're watching my live stream, don't do that, man. Don't borrow money you can't return. That's the quickest way to die. Seriously. Because when you're telling somebody, from me coke, from me dope, from me ice, from me fentanyl, or whatever drug you like to sell, which you don't got to say none on this comment section, because that's, basically incriminating yourself. Don't owe money to them big drug dealers, man. They'll take your life. And that's the reason why a lot of people around these streets die. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, yo, let me hold this, let me hold that. And then you'll see them on the newspaper. Then I'll go to work and I'll be like, yo, you remember such and such? Yeah, he borrowed like $2,000 worth of coke off of this dude that just went to his house and murdered him. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But like I said, that don't got nothing to do with me. So I'm on my business. But every killing is either gang related or drug related. And that's the circle of life. And that's everywhere. That's even in California. Most of them deaths in California are either drug related or gang related. And that's how it is over here in the East Coast. Shit doesn't change. There is no ghetto places. The people here make it ghetto. Because if you remove all the gangs out of Trenton and all the drugs, there won't be no ghetto. There won't be no shootings. There won't be no killings. And that's a fact. You know? But, these gangs are not killing each other as much as people are dying over drugs. If it's not a drug overdose, is this person stole my stash, took my shit, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? So, working hard and earning your money the legal way is way better than doing it the illegal way, to be completely honest. Because you got 3 choices when you're selling drugs. You're either going to prison or you're going to end up in a box. Well, 2 choices. Prison or underground. Well, 3. Because you could choose to leave that lifestyle and get yourself a 9 to 5. Or you can end up in a... It's just a fact. Because like I said, there's hood people everywhere. I remember I went to Florida and some Jamaicans was trying to rob me. I had to jump through backyards, jump this high-ass fence that was made out of cement. I had to climb on one of them big garbage cans because it was like I was running through the back of a hotel. And, they got them huge garbage cans that the trucks pick up and they turn it over. And I jumped on top of that to jump over the cement fence in Florida, in Palm Springs, Florida. They knew I was from Jersey, so they was trying to rob me. So it's crazy, like I said. There's ghetto people everywhere. And even the Puerto Ricans, when I went into Rite Aid over there in Palm Springs, Florida, they was like, yo, them Jamaicans is following you. Be careful. Stay in here. They're going to leave. And I stayed in Rite Aid for a whole hour. I'm like, damn, bitch, I want to go back to the house. Well, to the apartments, to my boy's apartment. And when I got out, they got out the car and they started chasing me. And I ran like I was on track, baby. They were not going to kidnap me or do anything to me. I ran for my life. She's a runner. She's a track star. That was me. Dead up. I've been through a lot in this lifetime. You know, I got to give thanks to God that I'm still here. You feel me? For real. Because I lost a lot of friends during this lifetime. A lot of friends. Not even funny. A lot of friends. But this is life, man. You make bad decisions, you know, bad shit happens. Seriously. My boy was chilling with the wrong people after I moved to Ohio and he got killed. And I felt guilty, you know, because he used to hang out with me. But then since I wasn't around no more, he started hanging around with the wrong people. They went to kill his boy and they killed him too. So he couldn't tell the cops nothing. Huh? But you know, like they say, karma's a bee. I heard a couple of years back that the dudes that killed him and his boy, they got killed up in Philly. They put like 100 bullets, 50 in each one. So that's karma. You know, that's karma. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You wanna shoot somebody over some beef on Facebook and kill an innocent person, then you know that person got dealt with. Because that's the problem. You know, most people that do this dumb shit don't even know who the person's family is, who they tied with, if they're in a gang, if they're not in a gang. That's not what these idiots are thinking about when they're over here shooting. And that's why most of them die. So you feel me? While my boy had an open casket and his friend that died with him, but I was living all the way in Ohio. I couldn't come over here. It was too far. It was like 6 hours away. My ex was like, I'm not driving over there for no funeral. And you guys know I don't have a whip, so I was stuck like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I gave my condolences through Facebook. But the two dudes that killed him and his boy couldn't have an open casket because they got shot over 50 times. Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. They don't play in Philly. For real, they don't. I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. And Spanish people are worse. Like, you know, when you see, like, I just gotta be completely honest with you guys. You don't see the graphic videos that you see when a white person or a black person kills another person. You don't see that. They'll just shoot them and in the chest and all that, and bye bye. A Hispanic, meaning a Dominican, a Puerto Rican, a Cuban, you know, especially us three, when you really hate somebody, I wouldn't do something like that because, like I said, I'm not risking my life for nobody. But you know, when they do stuff like that, they'll make sure you can't have an open casket. They'll shoot you like 15 times in the face. Is what I'm trying to say. In Puerto Rico, they erase your face, just like in Mexico. They'll stand there with an AK-47 and just straight shoot you in the face till they empty the whole clip and there's nothing left of your head, just your neck. And that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? So my boy that I'm talking about, he was Puerto Rican. His best friend was black. So when them dudes thought it was cool to go to Philly and they were both black, the Puerto Ricans that caught him, they erased their whole face. They didn't stop shooting. They called up to the car and put the gun to the head and just kept shooting in the head. Pong, 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 emptying clips after clips after clips. Because imagine 100 bullets, that's not a little bit of bullets, all right? They erased both of them dudes' faces. And the dudes were from Jersey. They're from here, Trent. So their parents couldn't have no open casket funeral. That shit had to be closed because all you could see is the neck. That's it. The face was completely gone. But like I said, I didn't feel bad because they killed my boy. You feel me? God forgive me, but it's true. I didn't feel bad at all. You know? That's how it is over here in Trenton, Jersey. All parts of Jersey. Newark is the same way. You know? Camden is the same way. So trust me. Messing with a Puerto Rican or a Cuban or a Mexican is the worst. If they catch you, you ain't gonna have an open casket. You're really not. So you might as well just avoid beef with people like that. I sure as hell do. You feel me? I stay out of trouble. I go to work, come home, do live streams, talk to you guys, and fall back and chill. I don't got beef with nobody. Everybody likes me. You feel me? I get along with everybody. Everybody gets along with me. I stay out of trouble. I'm too old for that shit. Feel me? You gotta outgrow that drama bullshit. I let people talk all the shit they want. Like at work on Friday, I told this dude to chillax because he was arguing with one of the girls and calling her a bitch. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta relax, bro. Then he started talking shit to me and telling me that I don't get paid enough to be co-signing. And I just let him talk, you feel me? I let him talk. Let him, let him crash out because that's what he was doing. He was crashing out. Let him crash out. You feel me, guys? Let him crash out. That's it. It ain't hurting me none. You feel me? I let him crash out. So, all right, broski, you got that one. And then I got a really bad migraine. So I can't even argue with people like that no more. Because my migraines activate super fast. But like I said, guys, that could be anywhere, man. So just watch it who you argue with seriously in general. It don't matter what race it is. Like I said, the dude that I was arguing with was white. You feel me? He was trying to act like a thug, though. You feel me what I'm saying? Like he was trying to act thuggish. He had tattoos on his face, and I don't know. I guess I was supposed to be intimidated with the tattoos in his face, but I'm really not. You know, these people don't even live around here. Like, he don't live around here. He's from a whole different part of Jersey, and he come to Trenton and try to act hard and all this other stuff. And feel me? Like, nah. You got the wrong one, buddy. You got the wrong one. My family don't play, and neither do my friends. That's why they get mad at me. Oh, why you argue with these corny motherfuckers and don't give me a call? I'm like, bro, get out of here. What you gonna do? You gonna make things worse. You gonna come in there trying to fight, dude. Nah, man, just leave shit alone. I let people talk shit. It's all right. They can talk all the trash they want to talk. I'm Gucci. Because it's true, guys. I always get cursed out at work. The other day, McDonald's shut down for some reason, and this lady was cursing at me and showing me her middle finger and told me to go. Yeah, broski, OG Tech. You know what I'm saying? So, feel me? What I was going to argue with him for? God forbid he had a gun and he tried to come back in McDonald's with his gun. You feel what I'm saying? And then I got to do what I got to do. Because I'm coming home. I guarantee that shit. I'm coming home. So, to my girl, my daughters. So, I don't want to put myself in that predicament, guys. I really don't. I'm not trying to have PTSD. Because that shit will really, mess with your mind if you actually have to take somebody's life. Because Jersey, this is what sucks about Jersey, right? Jersey has stand your own ground rule. Like that law exists here. If somebody's invading your space in a threatening manner, you have the right to defend yourself. But then Jersey does not have a self-defense law, so it's just retarded. It makes no damn sense. No disrespect, but I'm saying like people get all offended nowadays. You can't use the R word. Oh, we're talking about a law that doesn't make any sense. So it's crazy, you know. So over here, you got to make sure you got cameras around here if you pull out your gun, because Jersey's so strict with the gun laws. It's not even funny. So if you actually shoot somebody, you got to make sure it's in front of cameras. You seen the aggressive manner he came towards me. I tried to move away, but he pulled out his gun. He acted like he was going to shoot me, and I had to defend myself. And that's the only way you'll have a slight chance of getting away. You know, basically claiming self-defense is the only way. So that's why I just let people talk smack, guys, for real. I just let them say what they gotta say. Let them run their mouth. F you, you fake police officer, you ran a cop, blah, 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 blah. I'm already used to it. I used to get mad because these are people that are sober. I'm used to hearing that from drunk people, not from people that are sober. But now I don't even care. It's whatever. People be having bad days. Yesterday, I had like 3 people come at me. There was a lady that did not know nothing about debit cards, saying that McDonald's stole her money when they didn't. Her card was her card was being is pending on the charge. The charge is gonna fall off. She looked like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Blah 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 blah. Like, woman, I have more bank accounts than you do. You got one card, and you're talking about a card that's from a rinky-dink bank. That's the card that Social Security gives you to put the Social Security money into it, or SSI check into it, if you don't have a bank account. And you're telling me, wait, get out my face, man. I got Wells Fargo Gold, Bank of America, U.S. Bank, Citizens Bank, Chase, Chime. Like, this, the hell? I got Acorn checking account. And you telling me about fees and if it's pending or not pending? Guys, this is exactly why you need to learn, man. Seriously, it's not all about tech. Well, it is about tech because your charges on your app show pending, and if you didn't get your food from McDonald's or Wendy's or wherever, they're not gonna take the money out. The money's gonna fall back into your account. But these people go crazy, guys. Seriously, lady acted like she about to smack me. I was about to block her hit. For real. Seriously, guys. People go crazy over barbecue sauce. Like, the guy was tripping. He was crashing out over honey. He paid for honey and he got it. And then the girl was like, yeah, you got to pay 37 cents if you want more honey. I didn't even get my honey in the first place. I'm like, yes, you did, sir. It's in the bag. Oh, why you co-signing, da-da-da, bro? Because this is my job. You think I'm standing here with a bulletproof vest just to chill? And his friend was black. He went all the way to the other side. I'm like, bro, you crashing out on my man. You can clearly tell he got a gun on him. Leave my man alone and come on. And he didn't want to listen. He wanted to keep cursing at me. And his boy went all the way to the other end of the door. And I would never pull my gun on nobody. Seriously. I would never do that. Unless my life is on jeopardy now. If somebody pull out a gun on me and tell me they're going to shoot me, then that's a whole different story. But because they're crashing out, my shit stays holster. It stays holster in the holster. And that's a fact. Stays holstered in the holster. Shit, I didn't even pull it out when I was about to get jumped by like 7 dudes. I called my boys, and they showed up. Because my boys ain't small. Trust me. The security officers that I work at McDonald's, they're not small. They're 6'6", 6'4", 6'5", 6'8", 270 pounds, 320 pounds. So you don't want to mess with it. Them big dudes. You know, 6'8" with John Cena's arms. You feel me? 6'6" with The Rock's arms. You ain't messing with that. I called all 3 of them, and they was like, yo, the dudes that wanted to jump me was like, nah, man, we don't want no problems, man. We don't want no problems. So imagine I was about to get jumped last year. I know I haven't talked about this on a live stream, but yeah, I was about to get jumped coming out of work because I got in an argument with a customer at the bar the last time that I worked at the bar, and they wanted to jump me. And I didn't even think about pulling out my gun, seriously, because I don't think that way. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? So in a situation like that, I guess, if they would have got more aggressive and said, and try to grab me and beat me up, then that's a whole different story. But New Jersey gun laws say you got to run away. It's got to be like your last option. So let's say they're chasing me and I fall on the floor and they're about to stomp me out, then I could pull out my gun. But other than that, I got to run to safety. So I don't feel like dealing with New Jersey gun laws. So that's why I just leave it holstered. I don't even talk about it. I just leave it holstered. You feel me? So that ain't nothing. So like I said, his boy got scared because he knew I had my gun on me, but it ain't nothing. I wasn't gonna pull it out. I didn't pull it out when 7 people were trying to jump me. I sure as hell wasn't gonna pull it out over one dude. I just let him crash out. Like the lady today, yesterday crashed out on me. I just let them crash out. Like earlier, my boy left and I stayed at McDonald's ordering, and these people had to leave. And young boy was about to crash out on me. I'm like, bro, I work here. I'm just off. I'm here getting something to eat. You gotta go. We're closed. You seen they locked the doors. And he was getting ready to crash out on me. My boy grabbed him. Well, he didn't grab him. He's like, yo, bro, you gotta go. You gotta go. And then he left. So trust me, doing security is not an easy job. It's not for everybody. Sure as hell not for everybody. And now I can honestly say that I know how a police officer feels because I get the same treatment. F you, F law enforcement. You guys all suck. You could suck, and just very disrespectful. You gotta take it. The other day, this lady crashed out and started recording me. I'm gonna put you on TikTok, and you're gonna go, man. I already got a TikTok account. Do what you gotta do, miss. I told her just like that. Do what you gotta do. But you gotta get out of here. This ain't a public place, so you can't record in here. This is a privately owned business. McDonald's is a privately owned business, so you're on private property. If I call police right now, I'm gonna get you trespassed, and when you come around here, I'm gonna get you locked up. F you, man. All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, but I'm never coming here again, and don't come here again. And like I said, stop recording me. And then she called her friend, and her friend was like, yeah, he's right. This is private property. He could get you trespassed, and you'll get locked up. So I guess her friend is a police officer here in Trenton, and she left and she stopped recording. And I was like, yeah, delete that shit. And she deleted it. But she left. And that's the one I'm telling you guys. She was showing me the middle finger through the window and punching on the glass. I'm like, miss, go, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get you trespassed. And you're going to go to prison. So she finally got tired of cursing at me and punching at the window and left. So trust me, I get paid good money, but it is stressful. But I'm already used to it. I've been working security there for almost a couple of months. No, yeah, in June. In June, it'll make a year that I've been working at McDonald's. In June, it'll be 1 year. So it's been July, August, November. Sorry, I skipped a month. July, August. No, my bad. It was March because I seen my first direct deposit. So is January, April. Hold on. January, February, March. Yeah, March. April, May, June. Hold on. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So in March, I'll make 1 year that I've been working at T-Mobile Security. So it's already been 10 months. Jesus, time flies by fast, guys. Time flies by fast. Yep. So I'm about to make a whole year working at McDonald's in March. March 5th. My boy's birthday. I'll make a whole year working at McDonald's. So like I said, I'm already used to people cursing me out and calling me a rent-a-cop and all that BS from the bar. So I don't let these beautiful customers, you know, I just let them crash out. That's all you could do. You let them crash out, say whatever they want to get off their chest. Because trust me, I had people call me monkey and everything. You're a monkey, you're a spick, you're a spick monkey. Yeah, whatever you say. Keep it moving. Leave the store before I get you trespassed. Especially the like the people that they're not even homeless because they got somewhere to go. The panhandlers, they're the worst. Seriously, they're the worst. I had one that hasn't came around no more because I said I was gonna get him trespassed because he was always testing me. Like, bro, go. The owner doesn't want you around here. Ah, man, F you and the owner. I said, all right, I got you, bro. Don't worry. When I call the cops and get your ass trespassed and you get locked up and do some time, you really gonna clean up your act. So he hasn't came around McDonald's no more. But these panhandlers, because like I said, they're not even homeless, man. I know where they live at. So they're not even homeless. They just want to go get free food. They want to sit here and spend all their money on crack, bro. That's your personal problem. 'Cause that's what they do, man. They go to McDonald's all cracked out. Like the other day, I got into an argument with one of them because they were asking the high school kids for money. I'm like, bro, you can't do that in here, man. You can't panhandle in McDonald's, man. Bad enough you do it outside. Oh, whatever, man. I'm like, all right, man, you won't be in here no more. Then the other customer was trying to calm him down. I'm a millionaire. No, no, I'm out of here. You're a millionaire, but you asking kids for money. I got a brand new 2026 Lexus. Yeah, where's it at? At my home. That's why I'm driving a bike. Whatever, man. These crackhead stories. You guys need to see some funny crap on. You guys need to go on Instagram and look up Tweaker Geographic. Oh man, that shit's hilarious. That shit is hilarious. God forgive me, but it is funny. The crazy shit that people do when they're on crack and on different meth and all this other crazy drugs they do nowadays. They start tweaking bad. It's called Tweaker Geographic. It's just funny as hell. But now, guys, it's 4:08 in the morning. I'm just gonna say, take care, God bless, and be safe. Make sure you smash that like button, turn on that subscribe, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my shorts, live streams, or videos. And if I offended anybody in this live stream, I am sorry. But I really hate US Mobile. I genuinely despise US Mobile. You guys need to understand that by me talking junk about them, well, junk is what people are going to call it, but me speaking the truth about them, they're going to change their ways. I got Cricket to change their ways, right? Cricket used to be the most anti-competitive company. They never gave you free phones with port-ins. They never gave you discounts. They were just as bad as US Mobile. And what are they now? One of the biggest competitions for Metro when it comes to free phones with a port-in. So, yeah. So me talking junk about them is going to make them change their ways. So like I said, US Mobile, change your ways if you don't want me to keep talking about you. Even though I'm giving you guys free publicity, because I really am. You guys don't even want to disclose how many customers you got. US Mobile's a privately traded company, so they don't want to disclose how many customers they have. Because they know they got less than 2 million. That's why. But yeah, guys, I'm going to say take care, God bless, and be safe. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my shorts, videos, or live streams. And I'm definitely going to catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to Carlos SXV Mobile Tech, OG Tech that he was in here. Rando Geek, he was in here earlier on the first live stream. He's got to be sleeping. And who else? Let me see. You guys could show some love to the Tito Aloha Android. Who else? Who else? Who else? Latrell Jennings, Tech for Your Knees, Texo channel. The homie Little Mac and JTV. V Tech Reviews, Magic Tech Reviews. And that's about it, man. RVL. Yeah, that's Ricky's channel. RVL. He put his name already. He put it already. He put it again. Tito Escobar, bro. Good lord. Yo, Tito, man. Keep one name, bro. You keep switching back and forth, homie. First you were freaking Tito Escobar. Then you were Aloha Android. Then you went back to Tito Escobar. Guys, I'm keeping Alex Raw Tech. You guys know I even got my Wells Fargo card designed with the channel name and everything. That's how serious I'm about keeping my name. Look, I'll show you guys in the live stream. I designed it and everything, you see? It says Wells Fargo, my debit card. What does it say right there? Alex Raw Tech. I put it on a brick wall with a light flashing on it. See what I'm talking about? Alex Raw Tech. So even my debit card from Wells Fargo says Alex Raw Tech. That's how you guys know I'm never changing this name. This is my permanent channel name. And not only that, you guys know I got my glow in the dark snapback. This thing is fire. Watch, I'm gonna put my bright LED light on it from my iPhone 17 Pro. Then I'm gonna turn off the light so you guys can see it glow in the dark. I got glow in the dark stitching on this hat. Matter of fact, all I gotta do is walk into the kitchen. It's dark in the kitchen. And you guys can see it glow in the dark. Alright, there you go. That's enough light. Let me go into the kitchen where it's dark and I'm gonna show you guys that my hat, Alex Raw Tech, glows in the dark. Look at this. This thing is boss. You see? It glows in the dark. Alex Raw Tech. You see? I got glow in the dark stitching. Shout out to my boy Simi and Lids hats. I went to Lids to get this done. Look. Just like I got it on here, the A capitalized, L capitalized, E lowercase, X lowercase, R capitalized, A capitalized, W lowercase, T and E capitalized, and CH lowercase. See, Alex Raw Tech. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That is what I'm saying. I'm invested into this channel. So yeah, so this channel name is not changing. It's gonna stay Alex Raw Tech, baby. Because I do talk raw tech. I speak my mind about technology and companies. So that is raw. I don't bite my tongue when I don't like something. But you guys gotta remember, I know I look younger in my videos, but I'm not. I'm really not. People be thinking at work that I'm 28 or 30 years old, and no, I'm gonna be 44. So you guys got to remember that. Because I know most of the people that watch me that get mad at me when I talk about U.S. Mobile's younger people. Like, they're like 25, 22. Bro, I had a cell phone before you were born. You got to remember that. I've been through the trenches. I've been through phones that had keyboards and they were not touchscreens. I had the first Android ever, the HTC G1. Okay? So you can't say I never loved Android. Of course, I had the first Android. I hated Apple. I said the iPhone was garbage. The 3G and all that was garbage. I fell in love with the iPhone after I got the iPhone 4. That was the first iPhone I ever had, the 4. Then I got the 4S, then the 5, 5S, 6S, 7, 7S, 8. Then from 8, China thinks that, you know, the number 9 is an unlucky number, so they went to the 10. I skipped the 10. I got the 10S. I got the 11. I got the 11 Pro. That's when it become the Pro versions. It came out. The first Pro version was the 11 Pro. Then I went from 12, from the 11 Pro to the 12 Pro, then the 13 Pro, 14 Pro, 15 Pro, 16 Pro, 17 Pro, and now I'm gonna get the 18 Pro. So imagine I've been through, I've been around for what, 4 decades, almost 5. So you can't get mad at me. I've been doing this before you guys were born. I was first speed testing when I was freaking 19 years old. So imagine, I'm 43. When I was 19, you didn't even exist. So, and I'm 44. I'm about to be 44, and I'm still speed testing. So that's what I'm saying. You can't get mad at me. You gotta understand, I'm way older than you. I'm old enough to be your father. My daughter's gonna be 26 this year. So imagine that. I got kids older than you guys. You can't even get mad at me. You gotta understand that I'm not your age, even though I might look your age. I'm not your age. And I'm when you get older, and you don't see things that are freaking endorsements. I have never seen nobody say this video is being sponsored by US Mobile. I haven't never even seen US Mobile commercials. So that's what I'm saying. They save so much money, but they're still the pieces of shit that are anti-competitive. Don't give you no free phone. We're gonna give you a piece of shit free phone with 32 gigs that you never heard of, a cheap ass AT&T phone, if you sign up for the 1-year service. Fuck out of here. For that 1-year service, they should give you a freaking Moto G Stylus for free, or a freaking Google Pixel. At least a Google Pixel 10 for free, 128 gigs. Make it worth my while. Not a piece of crap AT&T phone that came out like 6 years ago. Oh, God, I go in on US Mobile because I don't like them. I don't like their anti-competitive nature. But now, guys, I'm super tired. Good thing I got off. I don't go back to work till Tuesday because it's Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So I got off. So, yeah, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. Subscribe to the channels that I mentioned. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. To the replay crew, make sure you smash that like button. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. You all